Part of the federal government's efforts is revolutionizing the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, and it is in line with this. Thus, the federal government takes a bold step towards a sustainable transportation system with the handing over of CNG buses and unveiling of a CNG-branded coach. Hawagimba reports that the Chief Executive Presidential Initiative on CNG, Michael Oluwagbemi, handed over the facility to the corporation on behalf of the federal government. Here is the report.
In a landmark move towards sustainable and eco-friendly transportation, the federal government has taken a bold step with the official handover of a compressed natural gas CNG-powered bus and the unveiling of a branded new coach. The event reflects on a significant milestone in Nigerians' quest for cleaner energy solutions in the transport sector.
The vision of Mr. President for the development of Nigeria is about modernizing our economy. It's about reforming this economy. And if we want to leap forward as a people, either in terms of economic development, economic growth, and opportunities for our people, then we must modernize.
I have to think technologically and see how I can innovate and support and complement their work.
To exchange diesel as a form of energy security, energy diversification, let's use CNG.
This introduction of CNG-powered bus and the unveiling of a new coach by the NRC marks a bold step towards sustainable public transportation, reducing emission, cutting costs, and setting a new standard for mobility in the country. From the Idu train station in Abuja, Hawagimba, NTA News.
Minister of Steel Development Prince Shuaibu Abubakar Audu, in continuation of efforts to revive the nation's steel sector, embarked on a high-level working visit to China to attract strategic investments and deepen industrial cooperation with key Chinese partners. The delegation of the minister, which includes the Director General, Nigeria-China Strategic Partnership, Mr. Joseph Tigbe, and top-level officials from the Nigerian Embassy in Beijing, held strategic meetings with some China's largest and most influential steel conglomerates, including executives of Sino Steel, Fangde Steel Group, and Jingye Steel Group. The crux of the meeting with the leading Chinese steel conglomerates is the revitalization of Ajaokuta Steel Company, a key industrial asset considered critical to Nigeria's manufacturing ambitions and job creation strategy. Talks also centered around technical evaluations, operational modeling, and financing frameworks required to restore the facility to full productivity. The minister reiterated that the renewed Hope administration, led by President Bola Tinubu, is determined to revive Ajaokuta Steel Company before the end of the current administration. Provision of road network is part of the present administration's broader national infrastructure agenda for a more prosperous Nigeria. President Bola Tinubu emphasized this as the inauguration of the newly constructed left-hand service carriageway of the Outer Southern Expressway, Stage 2, from Ring Road 1 to Wasa Junction. Noze Yakubu reports.
Developed in phases, the left-hand service carriageway of the Outer Southern Expressway from the Ring Road 1 to Wasa Junction is the Stage 2 of the project. Awarded in 2017, the 15-kilometer 10-lane expressway traverses different communities, easing traffic congestion. FCT Minister Yesen Wike commends the President and the National Assembly for their support in ensuring the provision of critical infrastructure for the residents.
As I speak to you, I promise the traders, where we are sitting now, we are going to dualize this road. We are going to dualize it. So to finally kill any of our traffic in this area. 2, we have told mechanic chain, they said since 2011, they have promised them they will relocate them, they will do this. Ours will not be promised. Ours that we are going to do it. want to do it, I will supervise it, I will chair the relocation.
Over the years, population growth and residential expansion have placed increased pressure on our road networks. Today, with the commissioning of this left-hand service carriageway, we are addressing that challenge head-on.
He applauded the patience and support of the residents of the benefiting communities, advising them to protect the infrastructure being provided. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu congratulates Prince Sam Amuka Kwemu, founder of Vanguard newspaper, on his 90th birthday, describing him as an icon in the media profession. The president praised Amuka's dedication, resilience, and integrity. Tinubu noted that his influence extends beyond journalism to his role as a respected leader in Delta State and the South-South region. To mark this year's Democracy Day, the president conferred on Amuka Kwemu the national honor of Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON, recognizing his significant contributions to the country and exemplary leadership in journalism. Also, the Nigerian Guild of Editors congratulates the publisher of Vanguard Media Group on his 90th birthday. In a statement, the Guild described his birthday as a testament to his enduring wisdom, legacy, and commitment to journalism. As Vanguard's founder, Prince Amuka has significantly shaped Nigeria's media landscape, inspiring generations of journalists. The Guild wished him a joyful celebration, good health, happiness, and fulfillment. We now join our correspondent, Lanre Gbeleyi, who at the moment is at the 90th birthday celebration of Prince Amuka Kwemu. So, Lanre, it's over to you. How is the party going over there?
Well, everything is going according to plan as a party, as you can see, but I have the minister here. He's been waiting for a while. Minister, sir, I want you to describe the celebrant, Sam Amuka Kwemu, and how he has used his professional career to serve Nigeria, and your message to Nigerians for people like these who are icons in your profession before you became a minister, sir.
Well, like I said in my tribute, Uncle Sam is about the longest-serving journalist still standing. He's been in service for over 60 years in this country, and all of us media practitioners adore him. You can see from the area of professionals here, all industry players are here, all the leaders in the industry are here to honor him, to pay tribute to him. And so Uncle Sam is such a man, an iconic figure, and especially in the media landscape. We pray for him. We pray for another 90 years for him on top of this 90. And we do hope that the lessons and the mentorship that he has given to the Nigerian media, especially the younger ones, will continue to live up to them. He is such a direct, honest, fearless, courageous, but very patriotic human being. We're happy 90th birthday, Uncle Sam.
The president's message that you delivered, can you just summarize it for us to Nigerians as we celebrate this icon of journalism?
Well, you heard from the president only yesterday. The president only yesterday awarded the honor of Commander of the Order of Niger on Uncle Sam Ameku, and that means that he is, of course, an iconic figure. The president said he's someone who the younger generation should emulate. He has done so much in the enthronement of democracy in this country, not just as a newspaperman, but also as somebody who has mentored a lot of young generation of Nigeria so that they can be on the path of honesty, truth, and patriotism, so that together Nigeria can be a great nation once again.
Thank you, Minister. Well, you've already heard from the Minister. I think you would like to go and sit down now. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, NTA wishes Sam Amuka many years of good health. We continue with the news. Now, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, has given an assurance that the reconstruction of the Aba-Port Harcourt Expressway will be completed this November. The minister announced this while on an on-the-spot assessment of the road. He commended the contractor for adhering to specifications and praised Governor Alex Otti for clearing traders and vehicles to speed up the work. Neka Unu reports.
The other side.
The minister expressed satisfaction with the progress of the Aba section of the Enugu-Port Harcourt Dual Carriage Expressway. He assured that the federal government is committed to delivering quality roads in the southeast. Despite rain challenges, the contractor pledged to complete the project on schedule, including asphalting.
We are on 95%. We already finished this left-hand side lane. We finished it all to the end. Only the right-hand side remaining, only 4 kilometers left for asphalt. And all this 4 kilometers we already finished 3.5 kilometers earthwork, remaining 500 meters only for earthwork.
Road users anticipate that the completed road will boost socio-economic activities.
We are very happy about the completion of the road.
It was totally dilapidated. But today is another new, fresh view in Abia State.
The minister's frequent visits highlight the government's focus on ensuring a durable road infrastructure. In Aba, Neka Onu, NTA.
And from Borno State comes the report that the governor, Babagana Umar Zulum, has assured citizens of more dividends of democracy before the end of his tenure. The governor gave the assurance when he inaugurated projects executed by his administration, during which he also performed a groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of 2 new hospitals in Maiduguri to mark the 2025 Democracy Day. Mohammed Goni completes the report.
As part of activities marking the 2025 Democracy Day, Governor Zulum inaugurated over 20 road and drainages projects within Maiduguri and environs, spanning several kilometers, located at all GRA area and other communities within the state capital that include Umarari, Ngaranam, and Gwangi areas. The governor also inspected ongoing construction work at the site of the proposed Maiduguri International Conference Center, a landmark facility designed to house up to 4,000 participants and position Borno as a prime destination for international events. The inspection marked a crucial milestone in the state's urban renewal strategy and quest to reclaim its place as a northeast hub for high-level national and international engagements, as alluded to by Governor Babagana Umar Zulum.
Right now, we don't have standard international conference center. I believe when this building is completed, Borno State should have the capacity to hold any kind of conference.
Usman Tijani, who briefed the governor, highlighted key features of the center, which include a multipurpose main auditorium with 2,500 seating capacity, among others. Governor Zulum also performed groundbreaking ceremony for construction of 450-bed capacity General Hospital Zannari and 250-bed capacity State Orthopedic Hospital at Gonikachallari. Construction of the 2 healthcare facilities is part of efforts to bring accessible, affordable, and quality healthcare services to the doorsteps of the citizens in Maiduguri. Mahmoud Goni, NTA News.
Watching Network News, we take a break now to bring you some messages. Do stay tuned.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Yobe State and Coordinating Chairman APC Northeast, Honorable Memala Buni, CON, cordially invites stakeholders and members of the APC Northeast Consultative Forum to a one-day meeting. Date, Sunday 15th June 2025. Venue, International Conference Center, Gombe State. Time, 10 a.m. Abdullahi Yusuf Keshua for the Local Organizing Committee. Announcer.
This Saturday, June 14th, the National Blood Service Agency, NBSA, invites you to join the nation in celebrating the World Blood Donor Day 2025, a day to honor the heroes who save lives through the simple act of giving blood. The activities are as follows. 9 a.m., a ministerial press briefing as Nigeria highlights progress and renewed commitments to save blood access for all. And at 11 a.m., the excitement continues at Eagle Square with the Blood Donor Day Marathon, featuring Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, the First Lady of Nigeria, as special guest of honor. Don't miss this opportunity to amplify the life-saving message of voluntary blood donation. For more information, call 080-3588-7544. NBSA. Save blood for all. Every drop counts.
Guys, food is ready.
suitable for jollof rice, stew, spaghetti, and yam portage. Cook to impress.
Good, tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Smart Balance. Smart Balance rice bran oil is rich in gamma oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol. Golden Terra Smart Balance oil. Good food, no worries.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. Knorr Cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
Why do you need Dettol's 12-hour protective shield?
Why? Oh yeah, come. Let me show you. From the risk of picking up germs in every corner to receiving those notes everyone has touched and that sweaty hug from an old friend. What else can give you all day long protection?
Germs are everywhere, but the Dettol's 12-hour protective shield shields your family every day,
Keeping them safe, healthy, happy, and successful.
Dettol, be 100% sure.
So what can I get you?
Can I have some more golden penny pasta?
Tell me why you want more.
Because I enjoy slopping.
This is why I love my golden penny pasta. It's my family's favorite. What's your reason?
It's great for romantic dinner.
Reminds me of home every time. A truly satisfying meal.
It's my ultimate comfort food.
I make delicious combos.
I just want more.
Because I love you all.
What's your reason? Great taste, good nutrition.
Welcome back. A Chinese national has been arrested in military operations area in northeast Nigeria. Director Defense Media Operations, Major General Marcus Kangi, said though the suspect claims to be a minor, investigations are on to determine if he has links with insurgents in the location he was apprehended. Defense correspondent Ismail Musa has details.
It is time to give an update on ongoing armed forces internal security operations across the country. And the Director of Defense Media Operations is here with details.
The armed forces of Nigeria are unwavering in their
Critical is the arrest of a Chinese national by troops of Operation Hadinkai on counter-insurgency operations in the northeast.
The Chinese national has been detained and he is undergoing interrogation. When the interrogation is completed, then we'll be able to furnish you with the details of why he was there in the first place, how he was arrested, whether he was the only one there or he had accomplices. All this will be unfolded after thorough investigation has been carried out.
Similarly, in the last 14 days, troops have rescued more than 15 kidnapped victims, arrested 17 terrorists, and eliminated 37 others in combat. In the south-south, troops of Operation Delta Safe destroyed 21 refining sites and recovered several arms. In Abuja, Ismail Musa, NTA News.
June 13th is a significant day serving as International Albinism Awareness Day. It reminds stakeholders, governments, civil society, media and the public of their shared responsibilities to ensure persons with albinism are included in matters of welfare, protection, empowerment and inclusion. This year's celebration highlights the urgent need to raise awareness about health challenges faced by people with albinism, particularly skin cancer, which disproportionately affects them. Chinenye Moye reports.
43-year-old Bisayo Ademeko is with albinism. She is a mother of 5. 4 of her children are dark-skinned, and this her 6-year-old beautiful daughter, Desiree Ademeko, is the only one with albinism amongst her children.
I get married to a black man, not an albino. Even though before I get married, people were telling me that nobody is marrying albino.
According to health experts, albinism is a rare contagious genetic disorder caused by a prevalent absence of melanin pigment in the hair, skin, and eyes, making those affected vulnerable to sun exposure, which leads to skin cancer and significant vision impairment.
Skin cancer is a threat to every person living with albinism in Nigeria, most especially during this climate change issue.
And if a person with albinism is not properly protected, they will have freckles.
Every month, at least 2 of our members do succumb to skin cancer.
Cancer prevention. Help us to get some protective materials, sunscreen, parasol umbrellas, hats.
And we are now walking the talk. We'll begin to we'll start by having a meeting with the head of service to see that the provision that is in our extant law, that 5% of employment should be reserved to people with disability, is respected.
On days like this, persons with albinism are reminded that they are not just worthy, but that they are strong and they belong. In Abuja, Chinenye Nwoye, NTA News.
Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu reaffirms her commitment to protecting the rights of persons with albinism. In her message marking International Albinism Awareness Day, she expresses solidarity with persons with albinism, emphasizing the theme, demanding our rights to protect our skin, preserve our lives, as a call to action for equal rights, dignity, safety, and healthcare. She advocates for a society where every Nigerian can thrive with pride and dignity, regardless of skin condition. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has called on members of the diaspora community to show more commitment to the well-being of their home country by supporting ongoing efforts to rebuild Nigeria. She said this during an audience with the President and CEO of Montefiore Medicine, Dr. Phillips Oswa, in her office. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo reports.
At different fora within and outside the shores of the country, Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has been relentless in her call for domestic and international support for Nigeria. More than her voice, however, her action appears to be doing the trick and getting the right attention, as Dr. Phillips Oswa, President and Chief Executive Officer of Montefiore Medicine, the umbrella organization for Montefiore Health System, came calling at her office, inspired by impactful interventions in health and education.
So I've been hearing very positively about Her Excellency's work in healthcare, and I came to pay homage and to tell her how inspired I've been by all that work.
The First Lady, while thanking her guests for flying the flag of Nigeria and supporting the brand in the diaspora, reiterates the need for other members of the diaspora community to leverage their expertise and resources in favor of their home country.
I know America, once you're doing this great, they don't want to let you go. But for you to look back home and want to really assist, starting from education, which is wonderful, because a society that half of the population is not educated is a disaster. Is a society going on that. So that was one of the things we are trying to do and see how we can help, not only in the health sector, in education as well, and also economic empowerment for our people, which we are doing through the Renewed Hope Initiative. I believe we'll have a lot of things to talk about and see where you can come in and assist us.
Education and health are in focus, as talks are already underway for a collaboration between Dr. Oswa and Renewed Hope Initiative to expand the scope of benefits to more women and children in the country. In the State House, Adeni Taiwo, NTA News.
The Director General of the National Senior Citizen Center has reiterated her commitments to align with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu in advancing the cause of the aging population in Nigeria to promote their well-being and eliminate all forms of elder abuse. Elizabeth Omori reports that this was at a meeting with the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Professor Nentawe Yilwada. He applauded programs initiated by the center which prioritize geriatric care, adding that it is key to promoting intergenerational synergy for all-round development as the federal government strategizes to meet the needs of the aging population. The DG, NSCC, sought the support of the ministry.
Taking care of the elderly. We need your support and intervention in opening centers to make sure that these women are catered for. It is not only training, we need empowerment.
Omobolanle Akinyemi Obe assumed office in May this year. Time to join Ngino in Lagos for more reports. Hello Ngino, it's over to you.
Ulami, and welcome to Lagos. Peaceful coexistence between people of the Southeast and their host communities across Nigeria is essential for national unity and cohesion. Chairman, Southeast Governors Forum and Imo State Governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, at a forum in Lagos says this forms part of the recommendations of the committee created to address indigene-settler dichotomy that affects economic activities of the people. Amaka O reports.
The people of the Southeast are known to engage in high volume of trade and commerce, which make them migrate to various parts of the country. This convergence of thought leaders and prominent personalities from the zone seeks to champion peaceful coexistence, which they consider an important element for businesses to thrive for economic advancement of the country. Chairman of Southeast Governors Forum and Imo State Governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, received the recommendations by stakeholders committee set up to address some challenges, explained that deliberations received the support of the Lagos State government for a conducive business environment for the people.
We have Igbo population huge in Lagos, in Kano, in Sokoto, in Maiduguri, name it. So, and we will do our best to visit these cities where we have a large chunk of Igbo settlements to speak to the issue of a united Nigeria.
The unity of Nigeria, others say, remains a non-negotiable project to be supported by all citizens.
As Nigerians, we're brothers and sisters and each other's keeper. Because wherever we live and we reside in Nigeria, and we do legitimate business, we are all collectively working towards the success of this great nation. Nigerians are one, wherever we are.
Key players also urged governors of the 5 eastern states to quell all traces of insecurity, stifling investment opportunities and commercial activities in the zone. In Lagos, Amaka O, NTA News.
A leading financial institution in Africa, EcoBank Nigeria, is set to stage the 2025 edition of EcoBank National Schools Chess Championship, described as the most ambitious, inclusive and transformative sports event meant to discover future stars. Olumide Guntola was part of the press briefing to herald the event.
In 2024, the EcoBank National Schools Team Chess Championship celebrated a historic milestone by hosting the largest youth championship in Nigeria, gathering over 1,200 students from more than 240 schools across the 6 geopolitical zones. The organizers of the event are stepping up the game as 2,500 students from 450 schools nationwide are set to compete in the 2025 edition.
Our ultimate priority is to keep increasing the ratings of Nigeria. Our current highest rating is 2,300. We want to compete with the like of Egypt that has some grandmasters. We don't have grandmasters. We believe those children are the grandmasters of tomorrow.
To make the platform meant to raise grandmasters of tomorrow stronger is a partnership with MTN Nigeria.
Education is one of our main focus. So to partner with MTN Nigeria, as you know, Tunde Onokoya is their brand ambassador, and we need to, foster relationship to improve our community development, and our corporate social responsibility.
We remain very committed to our youth segment. This year we're running a very strong campaign which is actually being frontlined by Tunde Onokoya, the Guinness Book of Records champion. And he exemplifies that which we would like to see in our national youth.
A new dimension to the event is the inclusion of Bethesda Special School for the Blind that will also compete for honors, medals, and a total prize pool that exceeds 20 million naira. Supported by Schoolmate Books, the EcoBank National Schools Team Chess Championship is slated for June 26th to 28th at the EcoBank Pan-African Center in Victoria Island. As the entire chess community is set to celebrate intellect, clash of ideas, and gathering of tomorrow's leaders. In Lagos, Olumide Eguntola, NTA News.
That's it from here. Time now for some messages. Maria Ado Zakari is standing by with business news after the break.
That's not just a sofa. That's your ticket to a brand new SUV. Head over to LifeMate to buy furniture on our 19th anniversary and seize the opportunity to drive home a car. Participate in our exciting in-store games for free gifts with up to 80% discount off on items. Plus, vacuum cleaners, mobile phones, and smart electronics up for grabs with every purchase. Mark the 19th anniversary with more than furniture. Bring home joy, excitement, and big rewards.
LifeMate Furniture is celebrating 19 years by giving back through stunning style, top-notch quality, and thrilling gifts. Visit any of our LifeMate Furniture showrooms today or call 081 2000 6000 for more inquiries. Terms and conditions apply. LifeMate, your LifeMate forever.
TerraCube, unwrap joy, unleash taste.
We know that sometimes seeing is believing, and that you prefer to see what you're buying before you pay. If this is you, you can pick up any of your items at a Jumia pickup station near you and then pay. Download the Jumia app today. Jumia, joy delivered.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
The world needs moms. With a splash of Golden Terra oil, a mom can transform a frown into a smile, change no thanks into yes please, and resolve family feuds without blowing a whistle. Providing tasty family meals is all that matters. Where there are moms, there is love. Golden Terra oil, pour pure love.
It's the greatest for me. Onga makes your cooking fun. Happiness, we go fill your belly. Enjoy the taste and aroma daily. Onga,
Onga, for great taste and aroma.
Introducing the new Jig Sachet. Whitening your whites has never been more affordable. Now you can keep whites shining brighter and disinfect by killing 99.9% of germs on your floors and other surfaces. Just jig it with Jig Sachet.
So what can I get you? Can I have some more golden penny pasta?
Tell me why you want more.
Because I enjoy slopping.
This is why I love my golden penny pasta. It's my family's favorite. What's your reason?
It's great for a romantic dinner.
Reminds me of home every time.
A truly satisfying meal.
It's my ultimate comfort food.
I make delicious combos.
I just want more.
Because I love you all.
What's your reason? Great taste, good nutrition.
Welcome back to the news. Let's talk business. Nigeria and 52 other African countries are to export goods to China duty-free. These 52 countries already have diplomatic ties with China. This announcement was made in a joint statement issued after a high-level meeting between Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi and African officials in the city of Changsha. Federal government of Nigeria is pushing for value addition as opposed to exporting products in their raw forms to utilize this window. Recall that the Nigeria-China currency swap deal still stands, first signed in April 2018. Now worth over 3.28 trillion naira, it is reactivated as part of efforts to deepen trade under Beijing's zero-tariff policy for African nations.
And this is part of what would allow us to have also access.
The domestic equities market traded positively on Friday, wrapping up the holiday-shortened week on a bright note. The all-share index rose 67 basis points to close at 115,429.54 points, up from 114,659,000.11 points on the prior trading day. This is as investors smiled home with 485.82 billion naira, with market capitalization closing at 72.79 trillion naira due to renewed investors' interest in Stanbic, MRS, and Fitson, among 46 other equities. On the aggregate, 128 listed equities participated in trading, ending with 50 gainers and 24 losers. On the losing side, Northern Nigeria flour mills came out last with an end-of-day price depreciation of 10% at 112.55 naira per share, followed by corn oil and Nigeria NML ware on the third spot. Tantalizers led the top traders, recording the highest volume of 420 million traded shares, followed by Guarantee Trust Holdings, 35.4 million, and Zenith Bank, 34.7 million. That is it on business. It's now back to Lami for the rest of the news.
Thank you, Maria, for the business update. A strategic roadmap has been developed and approved for the Agro-Climatic Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscapes program covering 19 northern states. The roadmap will guide governments and private sector investments in the region. The development of the roadmap followed a two-day technical session attended by member states, World Bank and federal government delegations held in Bida. Musa Mukail reports.
Management focuses on enhancing resilience and sustainability in semi-arid regions through policy formulation and implementation. Misau Kamadugu, Yesoram area of Bauchi, Yola, Maiduguri and Lake Chad were carefully studied by experts from academia, consultants, the World Bank and the federal government. The specialists explore the economic potential, challenges and prospects of these areas, leveraging the use of technology and youth inclusion in a more integrated way across the environment, water resources, climate and agriculture.
If you look at these two catchments, they cover a total area of about 9 million hectares. And really, this is one catchment or two catchments that are really rich in biodiversity. They are rich in natural resources.
What are the opportunities that are there and what is it that could be done over the next 20 years, not just under AgriSal, but under all kinds of programs?
The essence of the plan is to provide roadmap and classical footprint for developmental efforts in each of those 19 northern states and the FCT that are participating.
I think it's a very good document. At the end of the day, Nigeria Integrated Water Resources Management Commission is going to use the document.
People of vested interest are advocating the document be put to efficient use by government on all levels. Musa Mikhail, NTA News.
The Nigerian medical mission for the 2025 Hajj in Saudi Arabia is advocating for a strict and compulsory mental health test and medical fitness certificates for all intended pilgrims from the country. This forms part of the major recommendations offered by the medical team at this year's post-Arafat stakeholders meeting held in Mecca to mark the end of the Hajj season. Correspondent Jamilu Ibrahim has more.
The 2025 post-Arafat meeting convened by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria in Mecca was well attended by stakeholders in the annual Hajj operation. The meeting primarily reviews the major activities that characterized the recent outings of the Nigerian pilgrims at Muna, Arafat and Muzdalifah.
It is a time of reflection.
Heads of committees saddled with various responsibilities during the outings took turn to give an overview of their success stories, challenges, and recommendations. The presentation by the Nahakon head of medical team reveals that 9 Nigerian pilgrims died during this year's Hajj, while 19 others were diagnosed with chronic mental disorders. This informs the recommendation for a compulsory and strict medical fitness test for all intending pilgrims from the country.
One of our greatest challenges this year is the acquisition of antipsychotic drugs to give to our patients that have mental illnesses. We are really hindered. We are not allowed to purchase these drugs, and we take our patients to Saudi hospital. They are just giving a shot, and we take them back.
Other speakers at the forum emphasized the need for an enhanced collaboration among all stakeholders with a view to consolidating on the feat achieved this year.
We extend our sincere appreciation to all our staff and the other stakeholders who worked in unity of purpose to ensure the success of the 2025 Hajj operation.
During the meeting, the Nahakon unveiled the flight schedules for the airlift of the Nigerian pilgrims back home, which is built to commence this Friday. From the holy city of Mecca in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Jamilu Ibrahim, NTA News.
We pause again to bring you some messages to say.
Time is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
Say this big bull bag of rice no get the new big bull holographic seal.
Not true.
Introducing the Big Bull holographic seal tape, your favorite authentic Big Bull rice, 50 kg and 25 kg. Now with holographic seal tape. This is to ensure you get the premium product from Big Bull rice. Do not buy if the holographic seal tape is not on the bag or is broken. Big Bull rice, tasty rice, nourished you.
Imagine lovely meals you can cook with these ingredients. You spend heavily, but no guarantee of a tasty meal. Not making a right choice of seasoning cube can ruin your meal, money, and confidence. For a tasty meal, do not compromise. Choose Gold.
Use Terra Gold for the rich, consistent taste your loved ones crave for. Good for soups, stews, and jollof. Terra Gold. 1 cube, endless possibilities.
Introducing the new Jig Sachet. Whitening your whites has never been more affordable. Now you can keep whites shining brighter and disinfect by killing 99.9% of germs on your floors and other surfaces. Just jig it with Jig Sachet.
Now for Titi, they don't put spices inside food because of the aroma and better way they do for body. But una need plenty space to keep all your spices if you want to enjoy the better inside theirs. Now, Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube don't land with all your rich spices where you love inside one cube. Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube. Spice mix exactly the way you like them. They available for seasoning cube. Try them today.
Sustaining democratic principles and sustainable development is our conversation on NTA Tuesday Live, coming up on the 17th June 2025. 26 years of unbroken democracy. Nigerians on the wings of consolidating democracy for sustainable development and secured future. A must-watch with those who should know. NTA Tuesday Live, every week at 10:30 p.m. Incisive and educative as ever. Join us.
The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has convicted and sentenced 4 Filipinos and 7 Nigerians to various jail terms for cyber terrorism and internet fraud. The convicts prosecuted by the EFCC on separate counts bordering on cyber terrorism and internet fraud pleaded guilty to the offences. Justice Yelin Buguru convicted and sentenced Eriba, Samonte, Fabian and Medina to 1 year imprisonment each with the option of fine in the sum of 1 million naira. In addition, the court ordered the Comptroller General of the Nigeria Immigration Service to ensure their deportation to their country of origin within 7 days upon completion of the sentence. Benga bagged 1 year jail term or to pay the sum of 700,000 naira fine, while Jotham Olalekon, Izechuku, David, Ifanyi and Oluchuku were sentenced to 1 year imprisonment each or to pay the sum of 500,000 naira fine. In addition, the court ruled that all items recovered from the convicts, including cars, communication devices and money, be forfeited to the federal government. Now, following the incident at the Lagos airport last Wednesday, 11th June 2025, involving Air Peace Airline and Senator Adams Oshomole, the Aviation and Aerospace Development Minister, Festus Keyamo, confirms on his X handle that he has been in direct contact with both parties since the day of the incident. The minister further directed the aviation agencies to avoid jumping to conclusions and to uphold the principle of fair hearing by hearing all sides before reaching a judgment. He therefore appeals to both parties to refrain from public accusations and counter-accusations. Keyamo further directed the relevant aviation agencies to conduct a thorough investigation, gather all available evidence and reports back to him. This, he said, will enable the ministry and its agencies to handle the issue in a way that will guide future conduct in similar situations. Investigators on Friday recovered a black box recorder from the crash site of a London-bound passenger jet that plowed into a residential area in India's Ahmedabad city, killing at least 265 people on board and on ground. Chukwunonso Nwabweze reports that world leaders, including President Tinubu, have sympathized with the Indian government.
As India and global community continue to grieve over Thursday's plane crash, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday visited the devastated neighborhood where he met the lone passenger survivor Vishwashkumar Ramesh and other injured victims recovering in hospital. Ramesh, who was in seat 11A, suffered burns and other injuries. He said everything happened in front of him and he couldn't even believe how he managed to come out alive from the crash. Relatives of passengers gathered at an emergency center on Friday in Ahmedabad to give DNA samples so their loved ones could be identified. India's aviation regulator on Friday ordered extra safety checks on Air India's Boeing 7878 and 7879 fleet. Air India said there were 169 Indian passengers, 53 British, 7 Portuguese and a Canadian on board the flight bound for London's Gatwick Airport, as well as 12 crew members. The UK and US air accident investigation agencies also announced that they were sending teams to support their Indian counterparts. Experts said it was too early to speculate on what have caused Thursday's crash. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other world leaders have continued to send their condolences to the government and people of India over the unfortunate incident. Chukwunonso Nwabweze, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu extends heartfelt condolences to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the government and people of India, following the tragic crash of Air India flight A171 near Ahmedabad. The president expresses deep sorrow, offers prayers for the families of the victims, the injured, and the Indian nation, and also commiserates with leaders of countries that lost nationals in the incidents. He commends the swift response of Indian emergency agencies and prays for the souls of the departed and comforts for their families. Sports news is next with Bade